6'9" from the Ohio State, number 7, Jared Sullinger. Forward, 6'9", from Georgetown, number 8, Jeff Green. At guard, 6'2", from Texas, number 0, Avery Bradley. At guard, 6'1", from Kentucky, number 9, Rajon Rondo. Your head coach is Brad Stevens.
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Kobe. Outside, Lynn. 5 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Rondo with it. He dishes it to Green. Fades back. That one a little long.
You know, after Jeff Green had that strong performance in the 2013 playoffs, he was handed the keys in Boston, but while his minutes went up, his efficiency went down. Maybe he's not suited for that lead role.
Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Outside Rondo. Green kicks to Bradley. No good with the wing jumper.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Celtics on D. Johnson outside. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Johnson's got the game going here with the first basket for Los Angeles. And here's Rondo. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Right side Bradley. The shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Here's Lynn. Feeds it to Kobe. Boozer a screen on Bradley. And Bryant kicks to Boozer. Back to Kobe. Lynn against Rondo. A nice shot by Lynn.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Rondo kicks to Sullinger, and that one's good.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Lynn. Dishes it to Boozer. Again, Los Angeles.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Sullinger a screen on Lynn. And Johnson sends it back. Rondo with the steal. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Into Sullinger. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lynn kicks to Boozer. To the middle. And the dunk by Kobe.
The D might need to body him up a little better next time. Get into him some.
Yeah, Clark, they need to be a little bit more physical.
Yeah,
You're right.
you can't play this game soft.
Yeah, but guys, you got to give him some credit for attacking when he had the chance.
Bradley against Kobe. Sullinger a screen on Bryant. Now Bradley. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Bass. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Brandon Bass now in his 10th season out of LSU. Pick and pop, power forward. That mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board.
And Brandon Bass earning the nickname No Pass Bass. Steve, more career turnovers than assists.
Yeah, but that's his role, Kevin. You know, when he's open, knock it down. And what I like about Bass is that he has improved his defense considerably. The last couple of years with Doc Rivers in Boston, that was something that Doc really emphasized.
And so Bass nails both of them.
You know, Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the team, and quite often those deals have worked out for them.
Boozer can't get it to go. The Celtics on offense. Outside Rondo. And the pass to Bradley. The feed to Sullinger. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sullinger's got 6.
As you said with Boston, it's an attitude that most teams would like to have, but many just can't really stomach the idea of parting with an all-star. The Celtics have shown they can do that.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Lynn. The dish now to Hill. Rondo with the rebound. Well, for the Celtics, it's worked out quite a bit in the franchise's history, from getting guys like Parrish to making the moves for Kevin Garnett when he was there.
And, you know, it might result in some hard transition moves like this one, but there is a reason why the Celtics are never out of it for too long, and doing whatever it takes to improve the team is part of the history of that franchise. The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Lynn dishes to Kobe. Boozer with a screen for Kobe. On the wing, Johnson. Three-pointer. No good. And it's Boston the other way. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. No good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Hill, a screen on Bradley. Johnson, and the powerful one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Lakers trail by 4. Outside, Lynn. Johnson against Green. And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Wesley Johnson.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Austin with the ball. Left side, Bradley. Back to Rondo. He kicks it to Bradley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Green. He feeds it to Bradley. Shoots from the line. And the rebound goes to Boozer. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing. quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
Here's Rondo after Wesley Johnson's bucket. Rondo kicks to Bradley from downtown. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bradley against Bryant. Boozer with the screen for Kobe. Outside Boozer. Here's Hill. That's good. Hill's got his first points of the night.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Now here's Bradley. 7 points in the game. Rondo against Len. Rondo passes to Sullinger. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Here's Boozer. It's stolen by Green. And a fast break now for the Celtics.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the basket by Boston. And a wide open look for Lynn. And the 3-ball is good. Lynn's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Rondo dishes to Bass. Back to Rondo. Passes it to Bass. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Bass has got 6.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Los Angeles calls timeout. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Here's Smart, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up. Well, analytics are here to stay, and Marcus Smart is one of the higher-rated prospects when you look at the analytics. He's got a high rate of steals and rebounds, which is always something that typically translates well to the program. Both of those things reflect his competitive spirit. It's obvious this young man goes at it full throttle when he's on the court. And Thornton, a 6'4" guard, but you'll never confuse him for a point guard. A volume shooter from the moment he takes the floor. He's looking to put points up in a hurry, and he can do just that.
And Thornton, a streaky shooter from long range, but never shy from out there. I mean, for his career, almost half of his shot attempts have come from three-point territory.
And that one misses. And you could accuse Marcus Thornton of tunnel vision offensively. But one thing you like, he doesn't turn the ball over.
And for his size, Kevin, he's a really crafty finisher around the rim. I like to focus on what guys do. He's a scorer. He takes good care of the ball. Let's not worry about what he doesn't do. You got him there for that reason, and he produces in that way.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Strange to think that for so many years the Lakers would just devour and dominate teams from the East. But last year, the East got some payback.
Bryant's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Now here's Thornton. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Smart, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Thinking again about the Lakers, the East did get payback against them last year. Only 12 wins, Steve, for L.A.
That was tied with Utah, Kevin, for the fewest wins against the East last year for a Western Conference club. So, how you do against the East is usually a pretty good barometer of where you'll end up in the Western standings. Great look, disappointing result.
Most times he knocks that one down.
Young against Thornton. Wallace with the screen on Young. And Turner kicks to Thornton. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead. It's Nash with the drive. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Randall.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless. Thornton.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Nash, the pass to Kobe, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Nash kicks to Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Smart.
Ed Davis is a player who's bounced around a bit, even though he's still pretty young. What he needs now is just an opportunity, I think. He's shown he can play at this level.
And Clark, Ed Davis with good size, the power forward spot, a good defender and rebounder.
He'll block some shots as well. Offensively, he can finish. He's a nice rotation big man with good length for his position.
No good on that one.
Well, Ed Davis, in his 5th season out of North Carolina, he's had to battle for minutes both in Toronto and Memphis, but has produced when he's been on the court. An active, athletic big man. He's a player to watch.
He hits the second from the line. And Davis with good mobility for his size. Offensively, Clark, he can run in transition, flash to the basket. At the other end, he's a good help defender.
Yeah, and bit by bit, Kevin, we see him developing his post game as well. He's starting to broaden out that skill set. Still only 25 years old. Come on now. He's got a lot left in his development.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Nash kicks to Bryant. From 11 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. Bryant's got 8 points.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
They've got Turner, Thornton out there with Smart. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Wallace in at the 4 spot. That's the Boston 5.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Jared Solinger has developed some very thick skin during his time in the league. Solinger said, because I had Satch Solinger as a coach. So I learned early that it's not how loud he's saying it, it's what he's saying. I was blessed to have an angry coach. It's very hard to get into Jared's head, guys.
It is indeed. Thank you, Doris. Here's Wallace, following the bucket by the Lakers. Kicks it to Thornton. The rebound by Soccer.
That's a shot he's got to hit. I mean, you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Pass to Kobe. There's the pick. On the wing, Davis, and it's Nash in the corner. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. And it's Turner off the drive. The quick look, no good that time. The Lakers in the lead. Young left side. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Nice shot by Smart.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper, and that was the key to that play.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Davis setting the pick for Nash. It's Young on the wing. He dishes it to Davis. The putback, a follow-up champ. Sacre's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Now here's Turner. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Feeds it to Young. Davis setting the pick for Young. Davis with a screen on Turner. Davis dishes to Young. Puts it up from 12. Here's Sacre. Good on the shot. Sacre's got 6 in the quarter.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. But it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Bryant drives in. The shot is off.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Celtics trail by 3. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Marcus Thornton on the wing, defended by Young. And the basket by Thornton. Thornton's got his second basket of the game.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
There have been so many questions for the Boston Celtics the past 2 seasons. Who is going? Who's going to stay? Who should they build around? Tough to win with that.
Yeah, you've got those kind of questions rolling around. It's hard to find your direction and stay on course.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Robert Sacre. Boozer comes in for Davis. Johnson, he's checked in for Nick Young. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Steve Nash.
The Lakers had problems all over the place last season, but one reason they struggled on the road was due to the fact that they just always seemed to run out of gas during games. They had to expend so much energy that they often couldn't finish games well.
Now, here's Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Celtics ball.
Here's Rondo, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Kobe. He's got 11. Dishes it to Boozer. Back to Kobe. Goes up the baseline. Green for 2 points. Kobe's got 13.
As you said, the Lakers would get in trouble in a lot of road games because they would have trouble finishing teams off as the game wore down.
Shot's good from Young.
And his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Lakers leading by 4. Win the pass to Boozer. Down low. It's tipped. Count the bucket. You know, Clark, when you can't finish teams on the road, it's hard to get wins. You can never leave a home team in a game.
You know, I'm not sure what it was with the Lakers last year, but as you guys said, a lot of games were lost by them after the half on the road. And some of that, I think, is just, again, not having quite enough talent to be able to sustain good play over a long period of time, especially on the road.
Now, here is Young after Jared Sullinger's miss. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. Rondo dishes to Sullinger. Clock at 4. And that's going to be a travel. Lakers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Boozer a screen on Young. In the corner, it's Lynn. Back to Kobe. And there's the pass to Johnson. They get the rebound, and there's the feed to Bryant. Tries again. And another basket for the Lakers.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
Here's Rondo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Young outside. There's the dish to Sullinger. From 11 feet away, misses off the left iron.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
And the basket by Johnson.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Celtics trail by 10. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
It's deflected. Hill. Here's Green. He kicks it to Rondo. Back to Green. He feeds it to Young. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. The second chance effort. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And another thing they've been doing right is converting a lot of second chance opportunities. I love the hustle and the effort.
And so Bass nails both of them. Well, the Celtics had a lot of problems, Clark, in a number of places last year, but at home they just struggled to put up points.
And, you know, they hadn't been known for being a high-scoring team in recent years, but no amount of defense could have made up for their woeful offense.
Shots good by Boozer.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Sullinger, a screen on Lynn. Outside Rondo. Green kicks to Rondo. Back to Green. Shoots the 3. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Boston would end the year with just 16 wins at home. That would be the third worst mark in the East.
Bryant passes to Hill. On the wing, Johnson lets it go with the three. Rebound, Boston. And here's Rondo. Pass to Young. Rondo against Lynn. Young up top. Here's Green. And he overshot that one, missing.
And it might be a bit strange for these Boston fans to not have a dominant team to watch at home, but fortunately for them, the Celtics usually don't stay at the bottom for too long.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Young. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Celtics trail by 8. Rondo with it. Outside, Green. Here's Sullinger, buried from 15 feet out. Sullinger's got 8 points. Lakers leading by 6. Outside, Lynn. Kicks to Kobe. Fade away, and that one's good. Kobe's got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And Bradley gets it to go. LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. When former college coach Brad Stevens came in to coach the Boston Celtics, some worried that he'd have a tough time winning over headstrong point guard Rajon Rondo. But the two hit it off. Rondo said they become best friends, adding, "We talk every day. We laugh and joke. He has my full support. I'm behind him 100%. Kevin?
Rondo keeping an open mind and making himself accountable to Stevens' vision, Doris. Thanks. That free throw, no good. Well, Jordan Hill has battled injuries, but when he's played Clark, he's been pretty effective.
You know, Kevin, last season, around 20 minutes per game he played with the Lakers, and you could argue he should have been playing more. He was very productive in that time on the floor. He's more a banger than a spread four. He's not a great perimeter shooter. So the fit with their spread-out system might have limited his playing time.
And he'll try to develop his outside shot to better fit into the Lakers' offense last year, but that's not his strength. I mean, where he's best is his ability to use his size and athleticism on the boards and really defensively as well.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The Lakers making a switch here. Kelly's checked in. .131 left now here in the second. Bradley off target from three-point range.
And Hill is one of the best rebounders in the league. He's a quality defender as well, and he can play some center. So if he can stay healthy, I think he's a guy that can really be a player to watch.
Randall no good.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Now Rondo. Now here's Sullinger. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. Rondo, no good.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
Yeah, if they want to avoid going into the half with this deficit, they need to stop settling for these long jump shots and attack the rim.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. And the Lakers with another miss.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Pass to Green. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Good, strong move, and not much defense there.
Outside, Lynn. Johnson sends the screen for Lynn. Young with no one around. From outside, off the mark. From midcourt, can't get it to go. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Lakers on top, up 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, tell us how your approach changes when you've got teammates moving the ball and helping to create scoring opportunities for you.
Well, it makes it very easy for me. I just have to run the lane, look for opportunities to score the ball, and, the game's very simple.
Kobe, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 19 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Celtics trail by 4. And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Now here's Sullinger. In the corner, Bradley with it. Clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. Bass's shot. Good. Bass has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Celtics.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
And it's blocked. And here's Rondo. Green with a screen on Lynn. Outside Rondo. Here's Bradley. There's the block. And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it. Here's Johnson. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise over the last 3 decades, since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
And that one's good. Boozer.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Celtics trail by 4. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Rondo kicks to Bradley. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, for the Lakers, no competition from football. There's not a pro football team in the L.A. market. And it's one of the top 2 markets in the country. And it is a basketball town. You look at their TV deal, which is really mind-boggling. It's worth about $3.6 billion over 20 years. That gives you a lot of financial firepower there.
Here's Sullinger after Jordan Hill's bucket. Green dishes to Rondo. Bass with a screen for Rondo. And it's Bradley off the drive. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Bass. No good off the front iron.
Well, guys, you look at the financial resources for the Lakers, not the same advantage that it once was, because with the most recent CBA, it's really restricted spending. And the question is, how will that impact the Lakers moving forward?
Green, basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 9th assist in the game now.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Now here's Boozer. He has 6. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Rondo. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Bass. 10 points for him. The drive by Rondo. Hill pulls it in.
And I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a plus 10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
The shot's good from Bryant.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Sullinger, a screen on Lynn. Rondo against Lynn. And it's Bradley off the drive. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Lynn. Goes back up, and Hill finishes inside. Hill's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, the Lakers are in another one of those transition stages, and they've not had many in the history of the franchise. But they do need to start looking for that next superstar to build the team around.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Wallace comes in for Brandon Bass. And Turner's subbed in for Green. Now here's Rondo. Olynyk with it. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Olynyk's got his first bucket in this one.
As you said, Kobe's starting to get to the age where you just don't know how many years he has left, especially with all the injuries. And the Lakers need to look now to who's going to lead them in the future.
Timeout called the Lakers. Adding on to that thought about the Lakers, Clark, they have seemingly always had one of the top players in the entire league to build around.
Yeah, that's always been one of their key pillars to success. You know, Magic, Wilt, Jerry, I mean, you can go on and on, Elgin Baylor, and they thought they might have had Dwight Howard, but now they're in a bit of a search to find the leader to take over once Kobe is gone.
Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Wallace kicks to Rondo. Here's Turner. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 8. Lynn the pass to Hill. To the middle. Kobe kicks to Lynn. Back to Bryant. He dishes it to Johnson. Off target from outside. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wallace with a screen for Rondo. Hill gets the rebound. Hill's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hill sets the screen for Johnson. And it's Bryant in the corner. That one off the back iron and out.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Olynyk sets a screen for Turner. Shoots off the screen, and he gets the bucket. Turner's got his second basket.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
It's deflected. Rondo with the steal. Bradley kicks to Rondo. Some solid defense from Bryant.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Outside, Lynn. Johnson outside. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Another shot, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Ed Davis is checked in for Carlos Boozer. Celtics trail by 9. Now Smart. 7 points in the game. Olynyk sets a screen for Thornton. Smart with the ball. Hill's there. That's good. 9 points for Marcus Smart.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Outside, Lynn feeds it to Hill. 6 feet out. Shot's good. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now here's Smart. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, you know, head coach Brad Stevens of the Celtics is coaching a much different game in the pros than we see in college. I mean, a lot of differences. But if anybody can make that transition, I really think he's certainly the guy that could. He's bright, he's hard-working, he communicates well, he's innovative, he showed that innovativeness at the college level. So I think he's got all of the ingredients to become a college coach who is successful as an NBA coach.
Here's Kobe. The shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. And slam dunk by Smart. It's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
Now here's Lynn. 5 points in the game. Kobe attacking. Soft touch off the glass. Bryant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Now here's Smart, defended by Lynn. Smart kicks to Turner from 18 feet away, and it's Boston with another. Lakers leading by 7. Bryant in the post. He's guarded by Thornton. No one covering. 30 points for Kobe Bryant.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Smart dishes to Olynyk. The pass to Smart. Outside Turner. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Left side, Bryant. That one wide left. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Olynyk sets a screen for Thornton. Here's the 3. That drops. Thornton's got 7 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Stops. Pops. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Turner.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Dishes it to Davis. And a wide open look for Lynn. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And it's 8 points here for Lynn. Now here's Smart. D right on him. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Outside, Lynn from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Smart. 14 points for him. The feed to Turner. Tries from the block. Uses the glass to drop it in. Turner's got 10.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Wallace against Davis. Inside. Lynn. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Young's checked in for the Celtics. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Hill. Ryan Kelly comes in for Ed Davis. Nick Young's checked in for Wesley Johnson. And Nash is subbed in for Kobe.
You know, when you're a team that's in rebuild mode, it can be really difficult when you have to go out west. And for the Celtics last year, it was not pretty at all.
Now here's Smart. The dish to Thornton. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 9 on the basket from Thornton.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Nash kicks to Young. Randall with a screen for Young. He feeds it to Kelly. Back to Young. Fires from deep. And good on the basket. Book it. Young's got 8. 7 seconds left in the third. From deep, Thornton. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers on top as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know you are right on the money with that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
Lakers leading by 12. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, they've got Brandon Bass. Rajon Rondo is out there with Young. Then it's Green, and it's Sullinger in at the 5 down low. Another shot, no luck, and it's the Lakers the other way.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Steve Nash. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. Fires from 14. Boston, no good that time either.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
High, arcing shot, and that one's good. Young's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Sullinger a screen on Nash. Young sets a screen for Rondo. Green the screen. Five on the clock. Boston again missing. Lakers leading by 14. Nash outside. He kicks it to Young. 18 feet out. Rebounded by the Celtics. Sullinger's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Rondo. Young outside. Pass to Sullinger. Back to Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
He put that lead pass in perfect position for his teammate.
And the Lakers call time here.
Jared Sullinger last season unleashed as a scorer with Boston embarking on their rebuilding project. He got more opportunities in the paint. He started to fire away from deep. His shooting percentages weren't great, but I thought it was an excellent season for Sullinger, exploring his game and trying to expand it.
And the Celtics making a change here. Bradley's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Ryan Kelly. And it's Bryant in for Nash. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And Sullinger was given the green light from long range. He got a nice shooting stroke for a big guy, and the Celtics are hoping he can become a bit like Kevin Love. But he managed only mid-20s from behind the arc. So the experiment called into question by some.
Now Lynn. Jeff Green missing from long range. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Bass kicks to Bradley. Takes a three. The rebound by Young. And Sullinger got off to a hot start, but Steve Hand and wrist injuries may have hampered his shooting just a bit.
Yeah, with his high skill level, I would expect him to improve his shooting with time, even if he's less of a focal point for their offense.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kobe with the ball.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And Sullinger with the basket on the assist by Bradley. 10 points for Jared Sullinger. Los Angeles leading by 16. Lynn the pass to Young, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green.
I think we can all agree that the NBA has become a bit of a nicer, friendlier league over the past few decades. Less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on, and I think at times it's a factor in games.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Lynn dishes to Young. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. And the Lakers lead by 18. Well, with what you guys are talking about, there are some known trash talkers in the NBA, like Kevin Garnett, but overall it does seem to have come down a little bit in recent times.
Well, a lot of that is because the league has cracked down on trash talking. The officials are much more likely to call it quick technical. So I think players have adapted and just gone about playing their game and not doing as much talking as in the past.
Now Young, following the three-point attempt by Avery Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. Boozer with the screen for Kobe. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Celtics trail by 18. Here's Sullinger. Back to Rondo. Right side Bradley. Right side Bradley. And that one goes long. Lakers leading by 18. And here is Lynn. Inside. Makes it off the glass. 34 points for Kobe Bryant.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, Kobe has always had an alpha personality, but I don't think he came into the league as a natural leader. He was more of a loner, and as his career has worn on, he's realized the need to really engage his teammates for the good of the team.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Lakers. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, well Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He thinks the use of ball screens and pick and rolls is the best formula for success against the defense they're currently looking at, and he let his guys know it. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Boozer. Rebound, Boston. Bass has got his 5th rebound in this one. Rondo with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. And it's Rondo penetrating. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Lakers leading by 15. Lynn with it. Johnson outside. Passes to Kobe. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Rondo, the 17-footer. Sellinger, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Poked away. It's stolen by Sellinger. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Bradley, no one around him. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lynn with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Boozer a screen on Rondo. Up top, Lynn. He's covered by Rondo. Shot from 12. No luck. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Bradley. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Lynn kicks to Boozer. To the inside. And Kobe throws it down.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Outside Rondo. Kicks it to Bradley. Shoots from the line. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Hill. Back to Johnson. Kobe goes in, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And that sends Kobe to the free throw line. It's going to be on Brandon Bass. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Lakers?
Well, rebounding and second chance opportunities have been a huge factor in this game.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Well, since the turn of the century, guys, the Western Conference has ruled the roost, winning interconference matchups in 14 out of the last 15 seasons. To Steve, last season, the highest ever win percentage for the West at over 72%.
Yeah, and 8 of the league's top 10 teams played in the West record-wise. It may be time to take a fresh look at a top 16 playoff structure.
And here is Johnson following Jeff Green's 3. Lynn kicks to Boozer. Shoots from the right block. It's rebounded by Bass.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Bradley with the ball, and it's Lynn picking him up. Green against Boozer. Outside Rondo. They kick it out to Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
And last season, the 7th and 8th seed in the East made the playoffs with worse records than the 9th and 10th seeded teams in the West. Sure, the conference playoff structure reduces travel, but in the age of chartered flights, you could argue longer traveling distances are much less of a concern. And I would say amen to that.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And guys, I think the biggest advantage to a so-called top 16 playoff seeding is that it would possibly make for a more competitive finals. It's a playoff series that garners international attention anyway. You want to make sure that the last two teams standing are truly the best in the NBA.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. After making that initial point, then he talked about not getting careless defensively. He wants them playing conservatively at that end of the court. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Rondo against Lynn. He dishes it to Bryant. Boozer with the screen for Bryant. Off the screen, and the basket good. Kobe's got 43 points.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Rondo with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Bradley passes to Green. Back to Bradley. Feeds to Green. And the jumper is on the mark. Green's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 17. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Both teams deciding to change it up. .127 left in the game. Here's Henry, defended by Young. Henry kicks to Sacre. And the shot is good.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Kobe Bryant. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him. I just love Kelly Olynyk's great skill level. He can handle and shoot the ball beyond the arc, but also a polished low-post scorer inside, so you can run offense through him, and that's really a great dynamic for his team.
And Olynyk, you look at him, he doesn't give you the impression of being the most athletic guy, but he does move well for a big guy, and his touch is exquisite around the basket. Whether shooting the hook or flipping it in with the finger roll, he finds a way to get it up and down.
And the second free throw, good. And Steve, for Olynyk, more an offensive player. Defense, something he's got to work on.
Yeah, he was foul prone last season, but I like his motor. Did better than expected on the boards. He doesn't have a great wingspan, so he's not a shot blocker. But I think as he gets stronger, he can be a solid team defender.
Henry dishes to Young. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the three. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Thornton passes to Wallace. Nash outside. There's the pass to Young. To the right side. Young, right side. Good defensive work there by Young. Thornton with it. Wallace outside. Jacks up a three, and the shot is good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Kobe, tell us about the mindset of this team tonight and what you hope to accomplish.
Just come out and play well, just play with a lot of energy, execute well, read the defense well, and make unnecessary cuts.
Talent and execution. Kobe, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.